Posterior.
That. These
Anterior.
bones are for one reason, not for prettiness. Okay? This is known as the pubic symphysis, right? The pubic symphysis is always anterior, right? Ventral. If you see it on yours posterior, please run to the doctor. Or it's not yours, somebody else's. So, from there, now you know that the urinary bladder goes like that, right? So that means that the muscle structures are on the posterior view, correct? On the dorsal. So on the posterior view, what do we have? We have the entryway of the ureter into the posterior end of the urinary bladder, correct? That's what you see in there. Now, what other structures do we have? The ductus deferens, we have the seminal vesicles, and we have the prostate gland. Okay? So this is the ductus deferens, or vas deferens. Okay? We have the seminal vesicles, and we have the prostate gland. Vas deferens, or ductus deferens, this is found where? Only in males. Prostate is only found where? In males. Okay? If you have a prostate, okay, and it doesn't have female features, or if it does, then what happens? Sex change. Okay? It's not a she, it's a dude. Okay? So, next one. Ooh, that's one. If we open the urinary bladder, what are the structures of the urinary bladder? So let's open that up. Let me go all the way to the end. Because I have it all the way to the end. I should change this stuff. So we're looking at the urinary bladder. The inside of the urinary bladder has some folds. The folds are the same folds as the one in the stomach, remember? They're called what? Rugae. So, the actual urinary bladder is made out of what? Muscle. What muscle? Smooth. Can you control it? No, you can't control this muscle. You can control the sphincter, but not the muscle. So this muscle is made out of smooth muscle, and this muscle is going to have a name. The detrusor muscle. So please know that the muscle is the detrusor. Everybody grab the model. You want there? I want so I can give one to her. Get to this table. Do you want to this table right here? The detrusor muscle, guys, right there. Look. The detrusor muscle. So the muscle will be number 47. You see 47? 47 will be the detrusor muscle. Rugae will be number 38. Guys, you're supposed to look at the models, right? So, you're not going to see the numbers on the exam. Not all the numbers you're going to see it. So, just look at the model and you're going to have it. Does that have the numbers? Okay, so look. The detrusor muscle is the odd portion right there. Okay, if you have the top portion, then it has the number 47. The rugaes are going to be 38, or the bumpy thingies, right? The folds. So those are the rugaes. So now these right here, which are urethral or urethral openings, those are these things. We said that you have two urethras, correct? When the urethra opens up in the actual urinary bladder, it comes up to be number 40 in this case, which are two round portions. And that's not there. You only see it on the top portion. Okay, so just on the top hand, guys. So you have two round thingies. Okay, so those two round ones, they're number 40. Number 40. So those are the openings. So urethral openings. The openings for the ureters. Okay. Now, from there, you also need to know. You also need to know the triangle right here, and that is known as the trigone. Forget about the center. The center is just because that's the center. So this white stuff right here, which is 39, the white one, that is known as the trigone. Guys, make sure you have the models. Okay? Make sure you have the models. You have the trigon on the top, on the back end too. Okay? On the floor, in both of them. So, trigon. Okay? When the trigon contracts, when the trigon relaxes and the detrusor muscle contracts, then PP will go through it, right? Urine will go through it. Okay? It will go through what? Through the internal and external urethral sphincters. Okay? Now, what is this thing right here? A prostate. Again, this is the prostate, number 46. You saw it on a back view, and now you see it on a front, right? The inside of the prostate and the outside of the prostate. There are two things that you may encounter in life, especially if you're a male. So, only you. So, well, on me, of course. I mean, no, yeah, last time I checked, so, prostate gland. As male gets older, what's going to happen to the prostate gland? Somehow, we're going to end up, well, most of it, not everybody. Please, Lord, sperm from there. So, most of the men are going to have benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. What does that mean? That normally the males as age, what happens to the levels of testosterone? Decreases. What happens to girls as you age, girls? The estrogen levels decreases. Decreases. So as the levels of testosterone decreases, you start to produce, the male produces dihydrotestosterone, which is a byproduct, right? This creates inflammation of the prostate. So the prostate will get inflamed, not big, but it will get inflamed in the center. So when it gets inflamed, it compresses, constricts, and compresses the actual urethra. Okay? What urethra? Well, the urethra has three portions. Okay? You have prostatic urethra, you have membranous urethra, and you have penile urethra. Book? Anybody has a book?
Yeah.
So you have, right there, you have a prostate, membranous, and your book calls it spongy. Okay? Page 182, guys. So page 182. I think I have it too here. Yeah, right there. So you have, where is it? Prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, and spongy urethra. Why spongy? Because it's on the spongy portion. And we'll talk about that later. Please know the difference between a female and male urethra. The female urethra is, the male urethra tends to be larger.